Good morning, football fans. Hope you enjoyed your Friday night and are ready for a full slate of games coming your way today. First off, a late week time change in New Orleans means the Tulane-Tulsa game will now kick at noon Eastern time. The Green Wave will be looking to match their win total from a year ago as they continue their improved play in head coach Willie Fritz's second season. Meanwhile, Tulsa is looking to escape the hoodoo of the last 3 weeks, where the Golden Hurricane have lost its last 3 by a combined 16 points, 2 of them as time expired. This one figures to see some impressive work on the ground as Tulsa running back D'Angelo Brewer already has over 600 yards to go along with 7 touchdowns. For the Green Wave, Dontrell Hilliard leads a triple option attack that already has 5 players with more than 100 yards rushing. Quarterback Jonathan Banks is one of those 5, adding over 300 yards passing to keep defenses honest. Also at noon, we'll see a Temple team looking for its first win in Greenville in over 30 years as ECU welcomes the Owls to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. Temple's offense will look to get untracked as the Owls have been held to 16 points or less in 4 of their first 5 contests. ECU's defense, on the other hand, is allowing over 600 yards per game. What has been looking good for the Pirates has come on the offensive side. Behind quarterback Thomas Sirk, who is throwing for over 300 yards a game, he'll go up against a Temple defense that has held its opponents to 21 or fewer points 3 times. ESPNU will have the broadcast. Stepping out of conference play for one game on today's schedule, the quest for the Commander-in-Chief's trophy begins as Navy hosts Air Force. These 2 teams will meet for the 50th time today. While the Falcons hold the series lead, we could see some free football in this one. 3 of the last 8 meetings were decided in overtime. You can catch the Falcons and the Mids at 3:30 Eastern on CBS Sports Network. A Lone Star State showdown gets our evening going as Houston and SMU meet in a key West Division matchup. Both teams come into the game 1-0 in the West as the Mustangs are off to their best start since 2011 at 4-1. Meanwhile, Houston collected a hard-fought win at Temple last week. Under head coach Chad Morris, quarterback Ben Hicks has shined, throwing for over 1,200 yards and leading the American with 14 touchdowns. Hicks will be facing a Houston defense that has excelled in the takeaway department, already recording 9 this season. Saturday features Houston's 14th ranked scoring defense against SMU's number 3 scoring offense. CBS Sports Network will also have this game, which will kick at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central from TD ECU Stadium in Houston. Fresh off its first national ranking since 2013, UCF hits the road to historic Nippert Stadium, where Cincinnati will host the Knights. Over its first 3 games, UCF has allowed only 5 touchdowns while recording 10 takeaways. Offensively, the second quarter has been kind to the black and gold, and UCF is outscoring its opponents 57-3. Quarterback Mackenzie Milton has been solid as a sophomore, directing a high-tempo attack and spreading the ball around. Already 3 different receivers have over 100 yards in just 3 games. Cincinnati quarterback Hayden Moore will be out to keep up with the UCF offense as he has thrown for nearly 1,100 yards and 9 TDs for the Bearcats. Running back Mike Boone, the Bearcats' leading rusher, returned against Marshall after missing 2 games with an ankle injury and will look to shoulder the load on the ground. ESPNU has the game, which will kick at 8 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy the games this weekend, and remember, we'll have power plays from all of the week's action tomorrow and announce players of the week on Monday's episode of The Rise. We'll see you then, everybody.